So after that extraordinary women's singles, not to mention extraordinary women's doubles, we now turn our attention to men's singles. And it's the youngster from Denmark, Antonsen, trying to reach his first ever Super Series tournament. He's up against a qualifier, Kenta Nishimoto. Well, as far as the Super Series standings in the men's singles is concerned, the top two changed places after Shrikant Kadambi won last week in Denmark. Victor Axelsen and Shi Yuqi also swapped places, Axelsen going above the Chinese player. Axelsen, of course, will get an invitation to the Super Series finals anyway as the world champion. But the big mover after a semi-final last week was Wong Wing Ki, moved up 7 places from 14 to number 7. So there you can see 2 Danes and 2 players from Hong Kong in the top 10 of those Super Series standings. As far as the men's singles draw is concerned, 7 different nations involved at quarter-final stage, but only 2 seeds. And those 2 seeds, as you can see, Shrikant Kadambi and the defending champion, last year's winner, Shi Yuqi, met each other. It is Shrikant Kadambi that's in the middle of his semi-final against teammate Pranoy. But we are going to concentrate on that top half of the draw with Antonsen and the qualifier Kenta Nishimoto. Well, this only Antonsen's second Super Series semi-final. His first was in India earlier this year. For Nishimoto, it's a first ever Super Series semi-final. Young Dane leads them out, waves to the fans. He's a great character, and he's got a great attitude as Antonsen. Well, this will be the second meeting between these 2 players, with the young Dane having met last week in the first round of the Denmark Open, and with Antonsen progressing through to the last 16, he obviously won that match. It was 41 minutes, so he will be pretty confident of getting through to a first Super Series final. That said, the qualifier, Kenta Nishimoto, has been playing extremely well this week. George Perez of Germany, around half of this one. Fabio Beto, the service judge. So as far as the Dane is concerned, the 20-year-old born in Aarhus, 17 in the world ranking at the moment. He has been a little bit higher at 14. He had 3 weeks at the end of September. He's the 2nd highest ranked Dane, behind the world #1, Victor Axelsen. Axelsen, incidentally, pulling out of this tournament. He was the #1 seed. Well, Antonsen has had a sensational tournament so far. 2 Chinese players in the first 2 rounds. The second round was against the #6 seed, the reigning Olympic champion and 2-time former world champion, Chen Long. An hour and 19 minutes he came through that one. And then in the quarterfinal, he beat Enkar Long, who won his home Super Series event last year. So to the qualifier, he's 23 years of age, from Mie Prefecture on the southeast coast of Honshu. He's about 5'11", and he's the 3rd player from his country on the world rankings at the moment. At his career high of 40 at the moment. So, first ever Super Series semi-final. And of course, he's played 2 extra matches, 2 qualifying matches. And then in the first 3 rounds of the main draw, He's played against players who have all won Super Series titles this year. In the first round, well, that's a pity. Not able to see that for any longer, but in the first round, he beat the All England champion, Lee Chong-wei, who's won this title 3 times. He beat him in 37 minutes. And then in the second round, he beat the winner of the Singapore Super Series, Sai Praneeth of India. And then in the quarterfinal, he beat the winner of the Korean Super Series, Anthony Ginting. He beat Anthony Ginting in 3 games. So, Anders Antonsen, former European junior champion, and he was a silver medalist at this year's senior championships. European championships, that is, lost in the final to Raju Usif. Having beaten the now world champion Victor Axelsen in the semi-final of those European championships. Well, we've only ever had 5 players in Super Series history who've come through the qualifying to contest a final at men's singles Super Series level. Can Nishimoto make it 6 players to achieve that? In fact, we've only had 2 qualifiers ever win men's singles Super Series titles.
Ladies and gentlemen,
both at the Singapore
on my
events.
right, Kenta Nishimoto, Japan.
Simon Santoso and
And on my
Soichi
left,
Conchoro, the 2 players,
Antonsen,
2014 and 2016. 1 titles as qualifiers in men's singles.
Kenta Nishimoto to serve. Level. Play.
So it is the qualifier, Kenta Nishimoto. Well, it'll be understandable if he was a little bit nervous. I don't think we can read nerves into one error at the start of the match. Well, maybe we can start to read in nervousness.
2 love.
Jakob Hoy on the left as we look at them. Kenneth Jonassen on the right. Danish coaches. Yeah, good attacking play.
1-2. Service over. 3-1. Four, 1.
Yes, well played by the Dane.
5-1.
Can't help but think what a difference a year makes. A year ago at this tournament, Antonsen lost in the qualifying. Lost to Lin Yu Xian of Chinese Taipei. And when you actually think about the last tournament that the Dane won, it was the Scottish Grand Prix last November. Year on.
6-1.
Contesting for titles. That's Super Series level. gone wide. Well, since the
7-1.
inception of the Super Series, Kenichi Tago of Japan has contested 2 men's singles finals here. 2011 and 2013. Oh, good defense. Oh, that's worth a challenge. I thought that was clearly in.
Service over 2-7.
Amazing defense there.
Service over.
Oh, a week ago, Antonsen lost to
8-2.
Song Wan-ho, who was the #1 seed until a few weeks ago, was the world #1. And prior to the match, he said, oh, it's good, it's about time I've got a shot at some of these big players. Week on, here in Paris, he beats the reigning Olympic champion, Chen Long. It's the sort of attitude you want from a youngster.
3-8.
Keen to play against the best in the world. Not looking at the draw and saying, oh, this is disappointing, I've got to play the world #1. He was relishing it.
Four, 8.
Oh, good net exchange. Missed it.
5-8.
Oh. What a tricky shot. That's lovely. That's extraordinary.
9-5.
Good rally.
Service over. 6-9.
Might even be the longest rally of the match so far. Oh, my goodness.
7-9.
Oh, I wonder if that previous rally hurt him. Look, he's taking in big gulps of air. I remember there was a call on the sideline. I think it was 7-1. And it was called out when I thought it had landed in, and I felt that Antonsen should have challenged. And since then, he hasn't had things his own way at all. 6 of the last 7 points, in fact, to Nishimoto. It's going wide. Back level. 4 straight points.
9-all.
And 7 of the last 8.
Service over. 10-9. Service over.
No, once again trying a little bit of trickery. Antonsen. So it is indeed the Dane who has the advantage. When you consider he was 8-2 up, only to have a 1-point advantage, you'll be a little bit disappointed about.
Et højt tempo og et flade sammen, så passer spillet bedre til ham. En smule lavere tempo ud, giver en mad, stå defensivt, centreret spillet, både de defensive og mellemspillet, så læg klar på temposkiftet. Det er det der ved. Så vil han, når du er i nogenlunde position, vil han gerne rulle igen også. Lige en lille smule tempo ud, så lige maskeringerne. Play.
Oh, well taken. Well taken.
Service over. 11-all.
Brilliant smash, right into the corner.
Service over. 12-11.
Oh.
13-11.
Not the best of blocks from Nishimoto. Actually won a silver medal at the World University Games earlier this year. Nishimoto lost in the final to Wang Suwei in Chinese Taipei. That event happening at the same time as the BWF World Championships in Glasgow. That's tremendous play.
Service over. 12-13.
Good to see him back and playing well, because of course Nishimoto was one of 3 players who admitted visiting an illegal casino in Japan. Kenta Nishimoto was one of the others, and Kenichi Tago, the last man from Japan in the men's singles final here. Yamamoto's playing well as well. He's been in the final of his 5 tournaments since his return from his suspension. Well, fault called on Antonsen.
13-14.
Struck above the waist is Fabio Beto. Yeah, good body smash.
14 all. Okay. No. Nishimoto.
No, as you can hear, plenty of Danish fans in the Stade de Coubertin. Oh, Jubon on the left, in the red tracksuit at the top. Former great player, former world and Olympic champion. Being head coach in
14 all.
Japan for a number of years now, over 10 years, and what a difference he's made.
Service over. 15-14.
Good angle. Just long.
Service over. 15 all. Merci.
Well, it's the first time in this match that this man, Nishimoto, has gone into the lead.
TV court, 20 seconds. TV court, 20 seconds. Second game, level.
Well, the young dame will be bitterly disappointed, having been 8-2 up in that opening game.
Service over.
But if he can use his anger and frustration and channel it in the right direction, as he appeared to do in that opening rally of this second game, well, no reason why he shouldn't come back and win this still. Oh, that's tremendous from Nishimoto.
Service over. 1-0. Two, 1.
It is very, very difficult to control a tight spinning net shot with another spinning net shot. Missed it.
Service over. 2-0. Over. Yeah. 3-2.
Perhaps feels his foot slipping inside the shoe a little bit. Just making it all a bit tighter.
Two.
He's got to control his emotions. You can see him just simmering, ready to boil over. That pent-up anger and frustration is making him play errors.
Service over. 3-5.
Strings have gone in Nishimoto's racket. Yeah, and he still wins the rally.
Service over. 6-3.
Well, the boys were telling me they've already strung 450 rackets already this week. Restringing team from Yonex. There'll be a few more after today's semi-finals. That's nice. Oh! Well, once again, Antonsen puts his racket up.
4, 6.
And the attempted kill from Nishimoto bounces off his racket. This time, lands in. In fact, it hits him. Perfectly entitled to do that, as long as you're not interfering with your opponent's play. And that might just be a turning point. Sometimes a shot like that can give a player confidence. Oh, clever, clever, clever play.
No. Change. No change.
Perfect placement. Great disguise.
Give it. And give it to him.
Oh.
7-5.
He's feeling the whole world is against him at the moment.
Eight, 5. Merci.
Good aggression.
Service over. 6, 8.
Well, he's never won a title in his career. Nishimoto, 2 finals, not only those World University Games I was telling you about. 4 years ago, he won the Russian Grand Prix. So only 1 final of a ranking tournament, not even a Grand Prix Gold event.
Seven, 8.
Yeah. Put slice on that.
9-7.
Created extra angle. Oh, that's gone well wide.
10-7.
Well, Kenta Nishimoto's got some work to do with his man here. Mentally and emotionally, he's lost his way. Here's going Nakashima. Nisha. Well, we were in the mid-game interval there. I can tell you that Shrikant Kadambi beat his teammate Pranoy in the other semi-final.
Serve over. 8-11.
Which means tomorrow he will contest his 5th Super Series tournament final this year.
Over. 12-8. Play. Eight. No.
Well, this is becoming mind games now from Nishimoto. Every time Antonsen wants to change the shuffle, he's saying no. Opened up a 6-point cushion now. Oh, my goodness. That was only along by a whisker. Yeah, you just feel that this Danish youngster needs to start closing down the gap right now. Otherwise, time's going to run out on him. Or his challenge here. I was just about to say that's gone wide, but the call was in. It's got to be a challenge.
Nishimoto challenge. Call was in.
Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? Yeah. Out. Good challenge.
Challenge successful. Service over. 15-9. Play. Service over. 10-15.
Well, there's challenge again. Yeah, and by the look of
Nishimoto
Antonsen,
challenge. Call was in.
he knows that was out as well. Yeah, that was clearly out. Well, on the replay, it looks
Successful.
further out than that.
Correction. Service
That's another
over.
good challenge.
16-10.
Well, I'm just looking down the list of Antonsen's results and finals. He's not been in a final of a Grand Prix Gold event either. These two players, neither has been in a final, let alone won a Grand Prix Gold, which is the tier below the Super Series. Well, one of them will tomorrow be contesting a Super Series tournament final.
Merci. Line judge. Thank you. Eleven, 16.
Yeah, well played from Nishimoto.
Service over. 17-11.
I think I'd personally like to see Antonsen taking it earlier at the net. I think he lets the shuttle drop lower than he need to.
Don't do that. Okay.
Now he's been told off for wiping sweat onto his shirt. Yeah, now that's the difference when you take it early at the net.
Service over. 12-17.
Good flick serve. Oh, great return too.
13
Well, all of a sudden it's believable again. Six points adrift seems a mountain to climb. Only 2 points difference, but psychologically somehow it makes a big difference. 10-16 down, 11-17 down, 13-17. You think you can really catch up? Another challenge. This is the third challenge on this same line. Well, Nishimoto has been right the first 2 times. He's right all 3 times. Well,
challenge successful. Correction.
That line judge wrong 3 times in this match.
13.
Wrong 3 times in this second game. Two points away from a first ever Super Series tournament final. Match point opportunities. Missed it. Oh, a little stamp of frustration with his foot.
14-20.
Yeah, we've still got another 6 opportunities to close this out and rewrite the record. Brooks is becoming the 7th man in history to come through the qualifying and reach the final of a Super Series men's singles event. The last was actually earlier this year at the Indonesia Premier Super Series when qualifier Kasuma Sakai of Japan reached the final and then lost to Shrikant Kadambi. Shrikant Kadambi is already in the final here in Paris. He converts. What a story for the qualifier, Kenta Nishimoto. Coming from 8-2 down in the opening game to win 21-17, 21-15 in a match lasting 49 minutes.
17. 21.
And he is only the 7th man in history, in the 11th year of the Super Series, to come through qualifying to reach the final of the men's singles at a Super Series event. What an achievement. Obvious disappointment for Anders Antonsen. Got very cross when he was faulted twice in the opening game for service faults, then wasn't allowed to change the shuttle. Here's the final rally. So the victory for
And 3 times.
Nishimoto, 21-17, 21-15.
No. No, only one. I think he was wrong. Yes. Yes.
So just one more semi-final to come, and it's men's doubles, and it's the defending champions, Matthias Bo and Carsten Mogensen. They've actually won this event 3 times, up against a pair who were promoted from the qualifying, He Ji-ting and Tang Chiang. Well, we started the day with 4 defending champions. Now, as far as the Super Series standings are concerned, the previous 9 Super Series titles in men's doubles have all been won by the top 5 pairs. Gideon and Sulkamorio have won 4 titles. They were beaten in the final a week ago, though. Kimura and Sonoda won in Australia. Liu Junwei and Liu Yuchen have been in 3 finals, winning Indonesia. Bo and Mogensen, who we're about to watch, 3 finals. They're looking for their 4th, 1 in Singapore and Korea. And, of course, winners last week, the world champions, Liu Cheng and Zhang Nang. So all 9 Super Series titles won by those top 5 pairs. There was very little change in the World Super Series standings after Denmark, Pratama and Karanda Suwadi, after their semi-final in Odense, actually came back into the top 10, moved up 3 places to number 9, as you can see. So as far as the draw is concerned, by quarter-final stage, 7 different nations involved, but only 3 seeds. Only 1 in the bottom half, and that was Bo and Mogensen. In the top half of the draw, well, the world champions, Liu Cheng and Zhang Nang, winners last week, are up against a pair in their first ever Super Series semi-final, Li Chi Hui and Li Yang. So we're going to look at the